Before the British arrived in India, the country had its own wild tea plants in Assam, but surprisingly, tea wasn't a part of everyday Indian life. Instead, people enjoyed herbal brews, milk, buttermilk, and in the southern parts of India, coffee was quite popular. Imagine that! Coffee made its way to India in the 16th century thanks to a Sufi saint named Baba Budan. He was adventurous and smuggled 7 coffee beans from Yemen to Karnataka. Can you picture that journey? Carrying those precious beans across the seas? Fast forward to the 18th century, and the British East India Company was facing a big trade problem. They were crazy about Chinese tea, but the Chinese wanted silver in return. This wasn't good news for British wallets. So, what was their plan? To grow tea in India and put an end to China's monopoly. They discovered Assam's tea plants and began huge tea plantations in places like Assam, Darjeeling, and Nilgiris. But how did tea take over coffee's popularity? Well, the British had a strategy. They promoted tea drinking everywhere, in offices, on railways, and even in army barracks. They marketed it heavily and created chai stalls at every railway station. It was like a tea revolution with trains chugging along, bringing tea to everyone. Meanwhile, the Indian Tea Association was busy convincing people to drink tea every day, claiming it was good for health and gave energy. Coffee continued to hold a special place in South India with its unique filter coffee, but tea spread like wildfire across the nation thanks to those convenient railway stalls. But wait, there's more. Indians didn't really fancy the plain British-style tea, so they got creative. Vendors started adding milk, sugar, ginger, cardamom, and other spices. This led to the birth of the delicious masala chai we know and love today. So next time you enjoy a hot cup of cutting chai, remember, it wasn't originally Indian. The British introduced it for trade profits, but India embraced it with spices and warmth, making it a part of its cultural identity. Tea or coffee, which one's your favorite?